Have you ever walked through a factory at night and heard the sound of boots echoing behind you when no one is there? Have you ever felt the air go still, heavy, as if something unseen was holding its breath right beside your ear? In New Orleans, there's a place where these sensations are all too real. A place haunted not by evil, but by a man who died working and never stopped. His name was Frederick Jordan. In life, he was a dedicated night watchman for the Old Crown Candy Factory. A simple man, proud of his work, quiet, respectful. Every night, he'd patrol the halls with a flashlight in one hand and a notebook in the other, recording every creak, every strange sound, every out-of-place object. For over 2 decades, Frederick was the only soul in that building after dark. Or at least, the only living one. The factory, built in the early 1900s, had always had a reputation. Workers whispered about strange noises, doors slamming on their own, cold gusts sweeping through sealed rooms, and voices whispering their names from inside the vats. But Frederick never complained. He laughed off the stories, saying the building just liked to settle. Until one stormy night in 1932, the rain came down in sheets. Thunder cracked like gunfire over the Mississippi. Most of the city was asleep, except for Frederick, who was doing his rounds like always. But something was different that night. Something was watching him. The next morning, he didn't clock out. Workers found his body at the base of the spiral staircase in the northwest wing. The official report said, accidental fall. But those who saw his face swore it was twisted in terror, mouth open in a silent scream, eyes wide and glassy. His flashlight was found shattered 3 rooms away, and the notebook he always carried? Missing. The factory continued operating for a few more decades. But things got worse. New guards reported lights turning on by themselves, machines powering up without anyone near them, shadows passing over the windows from the inside, even when the building was locked tight. One worker claimed he heard someone whisper, "Get out," in his ear, but he was alone in the room. Eventually, the factory shut down. But that didn't stop the sightings. Local thrill-seekers and paranormal investigators began sneaking in, drawn by the legend of Frederick Jordan. Many reported hearing footsteps in the dark, slow and steady, as if someone were doing a patrol. Others caught fleeting glimpses of a man in an old watchman's uniform, standing at the end of a hallway, flashlight flickering in his hand, only to vanish when approached. One team even left a digital recorder running overnight. When they played it back, they heard something chilling. At precisely 2:37 a.m., a voice, low, weary, and unmistakably human, said, "It's not safe. They're still here." Some believe Frederick Jordan didn't die from a fall. They believe he saw something he wasn't meant to see, and whatever it was, it didn't let him leave. To this day, those who visit the ruins of the Crown Candy Factory say the air feels heavier there, like the walls remember, like the concrete is soaked with fear. And sometimes, if you're alone, and the night is especially still, you might hear footsteps behind you, getting closer, slower, and if you turn around in time, you might see the beam of a flashlight sweeping across the floor. But if you see Frederick Jordan, don't speak, don't run, and whatever you do, don't follow him, because not all ghosts want company. Some just want you to take their shift, forever.